Good morning, welcome to day 29. We're headed to Boissezon today. It's only about 19 kilometers. Well, from that sign, we've already left. We just wanted to show you this view. It's kind of a nice view. It's mostly downhill today. And yeah, look at the sky. It rained quite a bit yesterday and last night, though not while we were walking, thankfully, only for that last little bit. Anyway, we're headed up that way. We got to pick up our Coke though, because we're thirsty and we left it right there. Haven't seen any of these in a while. They're pretty big. I wonder what kind they are. Well, pop, bro. I mean, clearly they're foreign. But I've seen someone do this, I don't know, a few years ago. Just here on their gate to their driveway. Pretty cool. They're huge. I didn't give you a scale, but they're pretty big. Anyway, the sun is coming out. I mean, we weren't expecting that quite so quickly because yeah, it was supposed to rain for the next couple hours, but good for us that it's not. It's been a very comfortable morning so far. We're at a crossroads here. Let's see which way we're gonna go. Nope, not that way. And not that way. I guess we're going, oh, that way. This is a very well-marked crossroads, unlike many others that we have been on. Anyway, the last few days, we've been in very rural areas. Now, you got to take that with a grain of salt. Rural means, you know, it's probably 10, 15 miles to the closest town if you really needed something. But when you're walking, that's really not doable. I mean, it'd be like living in Mountain Home, where I grew up. And we have one store and, you know, well, I had plenty of gas stations and there's still plenty of gas stations. But we're still in France and this is the land before time. You know, last night, the only store in town that was open was this really old épicerie, which was run by this really nice old woman. But you walked inside and it looked more like an antique shop, and it was cluttered and filled with stuff. You could barely walk around the place. Luckily, if you just asked her for something, she knew exactly where to find it. And so we were able to get some pasta and some wine. Unfortunately, no beer. She didn't have any beer or milk. So today's the first day we haven't had milk. So I don't think we're gonna get any today either, because like I said, the last few days it's been very rural and we haven't found a whole lot open. So or a whole lot of stores in general. Tonight there's nothing in the town we're staying in. But tomorrow, it's all about tomorrow. Tomorrow we get to Cast. It's a very big town. We'll be able to find stuff and hopefully upload all of these videos. I think we're like a week behind at this point because we haven't had Wi-Fi. We had one night and we were able to upload 3 videos and we still got like 6 more. So hopefully you'll get them soon. By the time you're watching this one, hopefully you will have watched the other ones and this will all make sense to you. Otherwise, go back and watch the other ones. I'm going to say this is our best view of the day so far. Thanks to, again, lumbering and all these trees that were cut down. But hey, take what you can get. So it's starting to dry out. Actually, here it doesn't even look like it rained at all. But we've been looking out for the boo because, you know, we don't like the boo. But like I said, we're going downhill today. I mean, that's the prevailing altitude is going down. Yeah, every now and then we got to go up a hill to go back down to a lower spot, but you know, that's all part of the Camino. Always got to go uphill at some point. It's rule number 2. Oh, bonjour, mes amis. How are we all doing this morning? How we doing, ladies? You doing all right? Yeah, a lot of you look like you say it's gonna rain. Well, it already rained, so maybe you just forgot to get up after it stopped raining. But anyway, enjoy your day. Looks like it's going to be a little bit overcast. Yeah, how are you? Well, we're not quite sure if we're on the right track again. Yesterday we did pretty good. Today, we've been doing pretty good until now. But either way, we got not a bad view out there. But yeah, somewhere along the way, I thought we were following the arrows or the signs or the red and white. I just haven't seen any in a bit, and now when I look at my map, which I do probably every 5 minutes just to see if I'm on the track, I look this time and I'm not really on the track. I think it's over there somewhere, but we're close to it, so we're not going to be going backwards, of course, because we're still on a road that goes somewhere. We just hope it goes where we want to go. We'll find out. Well, we're almost at our stop for today. We haven't had some great views, but we had a couple good views. Shouldn't say that. I guess they were great views, but there wasn't much of it. Again, though, mostly we've been in the woods and in the shade, and now that the sun's really out, that's kind of nice. But there's lots of loose rocks. I mean, there have definitely been places where you can tell, again, old Roman road, old Roman rocks just all moving all over the place because, well, that's what happens. They move. Water comes down, erodes it all away. Next thing you know, the road is down the road. That being said, we met our first Roman pilgrims, which was kind of cool. There were two guys. They are headed to Rome, so they stayed in the same place as us. And yeah, it was actually kind of cool to see somebody going the other way on the Via Tolosana, because, like I said, from the beginning, it is a two-way pilgrimage road. One to Rome from Santiago, and one to Santiago from Rome. So, pretty cool. Hope they have a good chemin. As we're coming down into Boissezon, this town is a lot bigger than we were led to believe that it was. Doesn't mean it has a market or a restaurant that's open, or a bar, or anything like that. But I'm kind of hoping that it does, at least a bar. I mean, because how can we get a beer? I mean, how can we go a day without getting a beer? I mean, we've had a beer every day, at least one. If we can't get a beer today, that would be like craziness. Oh, I like the shell right there. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go down into the town and check it out, looking for a beer. Well, like I said, we got a couple hours now to wait until our gîte opens, but if I did say that. But it's a neat little town, and I guess I could be wrong about, things being opened or closed, or the size, or any of that kind of stuff, because yeah, yesterday was Monday. Everything in that town was closed on Monday. Maybe in this town, everything's closed on Tuesday. I don't know. Until we find out, we're gonna have a seat right there by our pack, which is no longer wet, but put the cover on anyway. Well, you were right, there's not much open in this town, but just 5 minutes ago, this car pulled up, started blowing its horn, and it's more than a car, it's a mobile épicerie. It comes here for an hour every Tuesday. Perfect timing. So I'm gonna get to eat some lovely yogurt and drink some fake orangina, because yeah, it's awesome. When you need something, it happens. So after relaxing in the square a bit, we found our gîte. No one's here right now. I did call them, and then she told me, she sent me an email, and I didn't even look at my email, but she said she'd be back. And unfortunately, the one thing that mobile épicerie didn't have was beer, and we were so worried. But then she told me on the phone that in the fridge there is one beer, and there it is. That beer is for me, so we're gonna drink it. Yeah.